Alright everyone, welcome to 92.7 KS Radio. What we're doing today is a little tutorial. Bandicam, get the fuck out the way. This thing? I don't know. Put that right there. Put that right there. A tutorial on setting up a type of Archeblade server that today we had a lot of success with. What we did was, we didn't like the deathmatch, the team deathmatch that was in Archeblade and the full deathmatch arenas. So we turned Nether Dale into a full-on deathmatch, and I'm going to show you how to do that. What you need to do is you need to go find, well, first get Archeblade. I have all of this down here for my convenience, but I'm going to show you. You download Archeblade, and normally where it is going to be in C, your program files, Steam apps, common, Archeblade. Wherever this folder is for you, get here. I'm sure there's a really easy way to find it. Let's see, let's open up Steam here. Archeblade. Properties. I'm sure there's, browse local files. There you go. You can do that too. So we're here now. Good, great. What you're gonna do is, I'll show you a lot of different ones, but for right now, let's focus on make Nether Dale deathmatch. You come in here, and what you're gonna look for is default interact object. This you're gonna want to change in seconds. This is in about seconds. The occupy time, we're going to change these both to 4,500. The occupy time, I believe, is how long it takes for you to actually capture. When you're standing on the point holding in control, the neutral time would be after you capture, how long it sits before it starts getting points for you. So when you do these, you effectively have disabled your capture points. So we're going to close that. We're going to save those. The next thing is default game. Now this is all of your server files basically. And when you host your server is going to go into a different folder which is going to default, or a different file which will default to this. So everything you want to change in your server is going to be in here. This is how we're setting up ours, is we changed the respawn time to 2 because it was too fucking long. I hate that respawn time. So that's always 2. You die, you're back in. You have enough time to change and check the stats real quick, but that's it. And then you're back in, you're good. What else do we got? Goal score, goal score and time limit aren't necessarily used here. They're handled down here, so don't worry about those. What's some other fun stuff you can play with? Assist time, these don't really matter. What's gonna matter is down here in your occupy game, not your occupy forfeiture game. Your regular AB game.occupy time limit is in minutes. Goal score, that's how many kills, because I haven't figured out how to change how much kills are worth, but who really cares? So since each kill counts as 1 point, goal score is going to be how many kills you want. I don't have any idea what an alert score is, so I just set it to 40. And time limit in minutes. You can change this for everything else too. It's all pretty straightforward. Here's going to be your daytime under siege. So score limit, kills, time limit, I don't know, I don't do these other ones. What these here are going to affect in your game is when you check the stats, this is going to be the score at the end that determines MVP score. So yeah, I'm going to switch that for even balance, because Kill Steal Radio, we didn't name it that for any reason. What else do we got in here? I think gravity is also handled in here. Yeah, gravity is a funny one. We couldn't figure out a few other things, but anyway, this won't matter. None of these will really matter. You can change these if you don't like when it says Archeblade, how long those last. I believe that's in seconds, and I'm pretty sure that's what that is. This is when you respawn, you get that invincible time, I do believe. The gravity is in negative. I don't know why. The lower you set this, the lower the gravity is, though. So if you set it to 1 or 2, there's no gravity. So, what, 375 would be half gravity. If you set the gravity any lower, even at about 500, juggles become unlimited, period. If you set it too high, juggles, or your launches, shit like that, don't matter. They won't incapacitate at all. So this is a really fun one to play around if you want to fuck around with on maps. If you use like Dick or Gaspar, you can fly with these effectively by just constantly shooting and reloading. We did that a lot. So that's some of those that we learned. Where was a different one? I think that's going to be back. It's server options. You go into binaries, Win32. So this is your game launcher. You scroll down. This is going to be your server launcher. Whoever changes the settings that I just showed you, you have to host a server. Everybody else is going to depend on your server. If somebody else changes it, nothing happens. Looking for launcher data. Here we go. So here's another fun thing you can do. They fixed, we'll just make this. They fixed, you can't change these. I mean, you can, but they won't work. They won't do anything. But you can put in this. And since I put in fast spawn, I put in tags, which also didn't work. It used to put the tags in for you, but now if you put in the fast spawn tag or whatever tag you just add in here, it won't show up in the server list for some reason. This does still show up, so I can name this, I don't know, Soldier, I think it was. Equals 2. Better. Equals 3. I don't know, we'll save that. Close this here. And then we're going to leave that closed. I'm going to open your server launcher, pick your port, whatever. Pick this, it doesn't matter. So you can see I have this here, and I like Change Champ just because it's not, it gives you diversity, and it's already balanced. So I host Nether Dale all the time, Nether Deathmatch. But now you can see you put these in here. If you go to Soldier here, we're going to create and wait. Cross counter! The servers will say that a lot. If you plan on hosting a server, don't worry about the security is fine. You can just run it. Nobody's going to fuck with you or whatever. But if you do host a server, just take some time to read this for when it says script log stuff. So it's not going to say anything now because there's no game going on. But you'll see in here it'll say like invisible barriers are in my computer. Be gone, invisible barriers. Cross counter with like 37. I don't know what those mean. I'm sure they're an important thing. But to me they're just hilarious. And that's coming from somebody who has to deal with programming. So we got this running. We're going to come in here. We're going to start. We're going to Archeblade. I'll switch this to windowed mode because I don't know if it's going to record correctly. One thing to keep in mind is when you're hosting a server that's been modded, is sometimes everything will be fine for you. Your game will look perfect. It'll run perfect. But other people's might not. I know when me and Rick were testing this, Rick and I, whatever. Let's see, options. Full screen, windowed, apply. There we go. When Rick and I were testing this, we had a weird thing where his bar would fill up. Oh, well that's weird. Nether Dale, connect. Oh, this isn't going to work until somebody joins. I might have to edit this. I hate editing. I digress. We had a problem where, it's not really a problem, but he would start capping and the fill bar would go up as if it were never changed, but once it got to full it would just sit there. Alright, found my problem. I forgot we set a rank limit, and I don't fit the rank limit. So we're going to terminate. Escape. Let's come back over here. The reason we wanted to make this video instead of just making it a post is so it was nice and easily accessible. I didn't have to host all night. Probably should see if we can even join my own server. There we go. Alright. We're going to go with Captain Iron Hulk. Captain Iron Thor. There we go. Hopefully somebody joins. I'll cut this out if somebody doesn't for a little bit. Alright, here we go. Finally got some, I don't know, Alex. Who cares?
Ready.
Oh, this is running splendidly. But now you can see if we come over here. When I try and cap this, ain't gonna happen. Not for a while. It's gonna take about an hour and 20-something minutes to capture this. So the only way you can get points is by going over here and murdering Alex Kunarov. Now, she has 1 point. Oh, man. So, anyway, we've effectively turned Nether Dale into a deathmatch. Even though you'll still see people... Where are they? You'll still see them try and cap. You gotta let them know. /all. Hey, by the way, you can't cap. This is a team death match.
Kill.
Gotcha. There we go. So there we go. Hopefully this helped explain things. Hopefully it wasn't too damn long and I edited it all together well. And this will spark other people to, you know, do a little modding of their own, make some unique maps, stuff like that. I like how this guy called me a noob only when I killed him. Alright, anyway. Hopefully this helped somebody out there. Bye. Cross counter!